Hi everyone! This week we are going to be talking about contractions. Now the good thing about contractions is that you already had a spelling test on contractions when we were in school. So hopefully this is just a review for you. A contraction is when two words have been shortened to make one new word. Two words have been shortened to make one new word. And here is an example. Here's two words, I will. It's not a contraction yet, but the contraction is I'll. So the contraction, we still have the letter I, but we've taken out the W's, W and I, from will, and we've put an apostrophe. So I will has become I'll. Another example, here's my two words, was and not, and the contraction is wasn't. So we see the one word wasn't, we see was, and that O has been taken out from not, and we put an apostrophe in instead. So instead of having to say was not, we can say wasn't. My two words, they are. What do you think the contraction is for they are? The contraction for they are is they're. Like they're going to the movies. And so we see they right here, and then the A and R has been taken out, and we put in the apostrophe. So my two words, they and are, becomes there. Let's do one more. It is. What do you think the contraction is? So the contraction is it's. So we see it, and then the I from is has been taken out, and we've added our apostrophe. So it is becomes it's. So now we're going to work on page 43 in your packet. And page 43 gives you contractions, and it asks you to write the two words that make the contraction. It asks you to write the two words that make the contraction. So page 43, number 1 says can't. That's the contraction. What two words make up can't? So if I was doing it, I would write down the words can not, because can and not make up the contraction can't. Now it's your turn. For number 2, it says wouldn't. So for number 2, I want you to write down the two words that make up wouldn't. So you should have written down would and not. Would and not, the two words that make up wouldn't. Let's do number 3. Number 3 says let's. Write down the two words that make up let's. This one's a little tricky, but the two words are actually let us. Let us is our two words for the contraction let's. We're going to do one last one with number 4. And number 4 It's another tricky one. It says won't. What are the two words that make up won't? So the two words that make up won't is actually will not. Won't is made up of will and not. And this one's a little tricky because it doesn't really follow the pattern, because you notice like the N and O are switched. So that's why I wanted to do this one together. Okay, you are now able to do page 43, 44, and 45 in the packet. All those pages are asking you to do is either take the two words and write the contraction, or take the contraction and write the two words. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.